Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. I wanted to talk about gold and how it dropped on Thursday in the morning session. We had a particularly harsh drop and it created FUD among traders, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. So I wanted to talk about this order block in which we traded into, and if we zoom into the 4-hour time frame, we can clearly see that this was a fair value gap on the 4-hour, and when I saw this significant drop, I was convinced that all of this liquidity, this low resistance liquidity resting over here that we had been building up for days and days. We started on Monday, opened on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and until the morning session of Thursday, we were trading in this small range. So this tells me that when there's accumulation, we should expect manipulation and then distribution. So what I was expecting over here was if price drops into this range, I'll start building my longs. And if we dive into the 1 minute time frame, what we see over here inside the 4-hour busy, this fair value gap, we see a shift in structure, and we see this BPR. It's essentially an inverse fair value gap aligned with a fair value gap, and this region would be called a balanced price range. And if we compare this to silver, we can clearly see that we also have a bunch of SMTs, right? So I was interested in this long right when it fell into this BPR and made this SMT with silver. We can label it and we can dive right into the trade setup. So you see, price did retrace pretty deep into this fair value gap, but the swing low over here, it was safe, and I always keep my stops below the swing lows, and this is where I entered, and my target was 2 to 2.5 on standard deviation, which is around here. In the New York session around 11 a.m., price dropped pretty significantly, and it had to give some kind of I needed some kind of confirmation in this key level to open my longs. And when I entered over here, this was 2.36 RR for me, and I have runners. I actually like to trade it all the way up to 4 to 4.5, but just to keep things simple for the guys who don't really have a very deep understanding of the markets, I'd say that this was also an SMT. I'd say that you can just target 2 to 2.5 and be done with it, So this was my setup on gold. I put in my limits in the afternoon session, in the lunch hour, when price was pretty close, and that's when I put in my limit. And as you can see, gold has been relentless and going pretty up. I've taken my partials. I've taken my slice of the cake, and partials always pay, as ICT likes to say. And this was my setup. So we'll dive deeper into the markets in a couple days. I'll be posting more videos. If you like this, if you want to know more about it, let me know in the comments down below. And have a good day. Be safe.